What's going on, family? I hope y'all are doing well. And one thing that we have all experienced, especially if you're a service member or if you decided not to join, which is perfectly fine, we've all dealt with recruiters sometime in our life, or we possibly even became a recruiter and joined the dark side. I joke. But you know, one thing that I've realized, my recruiter, he was pretty much honest with me. But I know recruiters lied before to a couple of people that were joining the military, not just Navy, but other ones as a whole. And I asked some of the people that I have served with, or just fellow service members, what were some things that recruiters lied to them about? And it goes a little something like this. One, that we would just be underway for 2 weeks and then be in port. Right. Next one, the undesignated seaman program, that you can choose any job that you want. Oh, you want to be an FC? Oh yeah, just be an undez. We got you. Oh, you wanna be a nuke? Oh yeah, you can go ahead. You can do that. In case you don't know, for undesignated seaman program, without going into full detail about it, let me just flail in my arms. There are certain jobs that you can choose from. You can't choose from every job. They don't just have a chart that says, hey, here's all 30 plus jobs in the Navy. Pick one and it's yours. It's yours. They don't do that. Certain jobs that you can pick from, and that's about it. And then a third one that someone mentioned, which I thought was pretty funny, stand and watch in duty days. Did your recruiter tell you about duty days? Because mine didn't. Mine absolutely did. But the purpose of this whole video is whether you are thinking about joining, or you're in now, or you've gotten out. Either way, this would be good information for you. Or you could be a civilian. You could be a mom, dad, a grandpop, a dog, a Wookiee. Is that Chewbacca? A Wookiee? You could be watching this too. And this is to help you to know if your recruiter is lying to you. So in this video, it'll be the top 5 things to know if your recruiter is lying to you. And in this, I will have all the references and resources down below for the most part, because some of them you can just go to a website. Other ones you have to do the work yourself. But let's get into it. I know a couple of people have said that recruiter lied to them. They screwed them over the job that they wanted in boot camp or prior to joining, regardless of whether it might be ASVAB or only these jobs were available at the time. Because each branch is different when it comes to selecting jobs. So just a heads up on that. So you can talk to different recruiters and they'll have a different answer because it's different branches. But for this one specifically, we're talking about Navy. So number one, for a reference, Navy.com. Go to Navy.com, just type in, what someone's job might be, and it will break those down for you. So if you're looking to be, my favorite, ice cream operator, and they're saying the complete opposite of what they do, then you know that something's iffy about that. So go to Navy.com, where the bread and butter is for the most part, to get the information for yourself. Number 2, Reddit. You would think, why Reddit? And if you don't know what Reddit is a social media platform where you can message other people anonymously, and they have thousands upon thousands of different profiles. And on one of those profiles, there is a Navy profile. And you can go through there also, and you will see that there are good topics that are on there. You'll see some memes here and there, but at the end of the day, you will see people that will post like real, genuine questions on, hey, I'm thinking about joining the Navy. Hey, what does this job do? But mind you, there will be some trolls on there, and you'll have that salty guy that served from 1984 to 1989, and he or she wants to reminisce on the old Navy days. Disregard them. But if you have a certain question about a certain job, 9 times out of 10, people are willing to help you out and answer your question for you. And depending on what the question is, somewhat similar to, if you're familiar with Facebook groups, you can go to the Navy page and just type in something regarding, let's say, deployment. You can type that in, and then you'll see every topic or subject that spoke about deployment. So that's Reddit for number 2. Number 3, YouTube. Just like how everyone says, Google it, YouTube it. YouTube it. Because everything's on YouTube these days, whether you want to make a waffle, make a pancake, how to fix a creaking door, WD-40, by the way. But whatever job you're interested in doing, I'm pretty sure if you type that in, there's someone that's in or that's gotten out that talks about the job and talks about the pros and cons of the job. Oh, that is a good idea. Pros and cons of an OS. Cons, none. But I digress. YouTube. That will also help. Number 4, which is something that you're going to have to do yourself. If you know someone or your friends that joined prior to you, reach out to them. Ask them how their experience was in boot camp, how it was in A school, how the flight was to boot camp, how all that was. That is another way to get your information from them. Because you got to think, some recruiters, they've been in, let's just roughly say 6 years. They did their C and now they're on shore doing recruiting duty. Boot camp possibly has changed in those 6 years. So they are only going off of what happened 6 years ago compared to your buddy that was there like a couple months ago or last year. So that's one area I would give them some wiggle room for. Wiggle. And the 5th one is talk to different recruiters. Talk to different recruiters and see what they say. You might think, well, there's only one recruiter in my area. Well, if that's the case, then that's when you have Navy.com, that's when you have Reddit, you have your friends, you have all these other people. So if you're in a small town, there's no excuse. Just reach out to someone, whether it be Reddit, YouTube, and even Facebook also. If there's a certain job that you want to do, or if there's any Navy groups, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to help and assist you out. And with different recruiters, you can, if I'm not mistaken, if your recruiter is, let's say, a BM1, and they're telling you about, let's just say, the BM job, and you say, hey, can I talk to another recruiter and see what they say about BM? Let's see what they say. I'm pretty sure they want you to join and they want you to be as confident as you can in that position. So boom, asking them. Or if you think it's like
some type of plot or conspiracy, then just ask somebody else.
And if it doesn't line up, then you know. But if it does, then at least I feel as if you as yourself will be more comfortable in what they're saying, and you'll be able to join happily knowing what your job is and what it's all about, including the depth process, boot camp, A school, and then moving on from there. And lastly, the thing that I want to say is with all this information that I'm saying and everything that the recruiters tell you, wise words that one of my mentors said is trust but verify. A recruiter can tell you this stuff all day long. You, your mom, whoever your guardian is can be in there talking to the recruiter for like an hour. Do you remember everything that they said? And if you don't, did they give you a reference to the thing that they said? If not, trust but verify. You said, hey, boot camp is, let's just say a month long. It's not. I'm just using that as a reference. Boot camp is a month long. Where does it say that at? And they should be able to give you a good reference on how long boot camp is to back them up. So they're not just talking to you just to get you into joining, that you're well aware of what's going on. In closing, I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope that this helped you out. And if you have any questions, please comment down below. And if your recruiter lied to you as well, please put it down below. I'm interested in hearing what they lied to you about. And mine was pretty good. He didn't really lie to me. But then again, there's certain things I didn't ask. So since I didn't ask, he didn't tell me. So that's another thing too on what to ask them. But the big things here, I'll just run them back again. Navy.com, Reddit/social media. So I'll add Facebook in there too. YouTube, your friends that joined the year prior. And just talk to different recruiters. See if what they're saying matches up. If that matches up. But thank you for watching. And if you are interested in anything else career-wise, please go ahead and check out my career. Oh, I cannot point today. Please check out my career playlist and just the other videos that I have at the end of this video. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.